Thrift shopping in Goodwill, thrift haul, and styling my thrifted pieces is what today's video is all about. Hi and welcome if you are new. My name is Julie and here on Thrill Thrifter we do all things thrifting. I am not a reseller. I just absolutely love thrifting, especially for my home decor. Today we are looking for some summer items to use to go on summer trips, to use around my home, just all the things. So I hope that you enjoy going thrifting around, seeing what all is on the shelves with me. I'll take you through, show you prices, give you some little tips and tricks along the way, and then I'm going to show you everything that I purchased and how I am using a couple of those pieces. Right here, I thought I would look at some of these table linen pieces, like table runners, placemats, just different things like that, because you can incorporate those into your home decor to bring a touch for the season. It doesn't always have to be like a shelf sitter or something. You can use linens, all sort of things. So I saw these little placemats here, and I thought that they might be beautiful for the fall just because of the color, but I decided to leave them because there were only two, and I could have used them somewhere, but I have 4 settings at my kitchen table, so I just decided to wait on those. And then I saw all of these little cutting boards. I don't know, I thought that this was maybe a good deal, but I've seen recently where people are not using the plastic cutting boards as much anymore because when they cut on them, the plastic is supposedly getting in your food. Let me know if anybody knows about that. And then I saw the bottom part to this little oil lamp, and I thought it might make a great little lamp. So if you watch Donna on Delightfully Southern, she shows where she turns these into lamps, and I'm definitely going to have to go watch one of her videos on how to do that because I think I want to do that on my vanity in my bedroom. And y'all, this background noise that you hear, it is the cat. Do y'all hear that? She's back here scratching behind me. I'm so sorry. I'm not redoing this voiceover because I'm trying to get this video edited and get it up. But yeah, she's back here all in my business while I'm trying to do this voiceover, making all the racket. So everybody say hello to Cinder because she thinks she's missing out on something. So I thought that was a pretty good deal on that box of glasses. They felt good in your hand. I just wasn't sure. They had lots of little grooves going up and down. That would be kind of hard, in my opinion, to keep clean. And then I saw this box of cups, which is a no-no because they have that film that gets on them that's very hard to get off, and I think it's probably from your dishwasher. It was also missing a cup out of this box, so definitely be sure and open up the boxes and look things over, and also look and feel for little cracks and things like that on the rims of those glasses before you purchase them, especially from a thrift store. Now, believe it or not, I actually do still like the farmhouse buffalo check around Christmas time. There is just something around Christmas that I do not mind the black and white buffalo check at Christmas. I think it is just, I don't know, it is so classic around Christmas time, especially if you love like a country Christmas. However, the material on this was almost like a cheap shower curtain material, so I left that behind. Otherwise, I might have got that. We're going to take just a minute to go through the books. Don't worry, I don't show a lot of footage of me looking through the books. I want to head over here and see if they have any beach hats. They only had a couple to choose from here at this Goodwill on this day, so I didn't choose any of those. But I did spot a ball cap that I really like. And y'all know, if you watch my channel, that I love to wear my ball caps. Yeah, there was those two little sun hats. They just were definitely not my style. But I thought that this little purse here looked very like beachy and summery. And I was just trying to look inside to see if it was in pretty good shape. I don't need another purse, honestly. I have my purse that I got from Portland Leather and I'm still loving it. I thought that this might make a very cute little beach bag, and I do want to stop and just look for like a bathing suit top and just some different things like that to wear down at the beach and outside while it's so hot. So I am going to take a minute to look through some of these, and then we are about to get to the thrift haul portion of today's video. So stay tuned for that, because that's coming up right after this last little clip here. Got the goods. I'm going to show y'all everything that I got. I was so disappointed in this Goodwill. It's nice. It's one of the new ones and all the things, but y'all, I had so many clothes to try on. I had a couple of swimsuit tops, exercise tops, all the thing. And they will not let you try clothes on here. And I'm like, so put every one of them back, because I have to try clothes on, and I don't want to drive all the way back out here just to bring it back. They're like, well, you can bring it back if it don't fit and get a store credit. Well, we all know I would use that store credit, but I don't know, that's just inconvenient. Like, come on, Goodwill, let people try clothes on. Like, I need to try my stuff on. There's another one just up the road, maybe 5-10 miles, and they let you try stuff on. So I don't get it. I don't know. So let's start off with this little shot glass. So I have a shot glass, let me show y'all right here, that I got from Mary Ruth's Organics supplement website. That's the only shot glass I have. My husband has some that he keeps in his NASCAR cabinet just for like decor and stuff. But so many of y'all suggested for me to get a shot glass to use underneath the butter bell that I thrifted a couple weeks ago. So that is exactly why I was looking at these. And I've already tested this out, and I cannot even tell y'all how smart you are, because this is perfect. Now, maybe y'all can help me out, but why does this one, see how my finger does not go all the way to the bottom? You might have saw the footage in the store. Why does this one do that? Like, I don't understand. I've never seen one do that, and this one is very heavy. Like, it's got a significant weight to it versus those other ones that I was looking at. So yeah, and this was considered a short glass obviously at Goodwill, so I think I paid $1.29 again, or $1.39. I don't have my receipt in front of me, or I would look, but it's somewhere in there. So yeah, I got this with a purpose in mind, and I'm going to show y'all that here in just a minute. And then when I was overlooking at the books, I love to look through the books just for me, for the kids. The kids are so into books right now that they have me looking for them books every time I go. And I'm looking for like a specific type of book or series of books. So I didn't find exactly what they were looking for today, but I did find this, My Book of Bible Stories. And yes, this is pretty much geared more towards children, but I can honestly and outwardly admit that I have not been doing my Bible study like I should. And so this got me to thinking, I need to grab this, because sometimes I really love to just use kid books to get me back in gear. I just love that this tells a lot of the stories simply. And if you are a new Christian, I recommend getting like a children's book somewhat like this to help you understand. When I first became a Christian, that is what I did. Even though I had heard some of the stories in like Sunday school and stuff, I didn't like understand, if you know what I mean. And so reading children's books even helped prompt me to open my Bible, research some of those scriptures and dig a little bit deeper. This little thing here, I really love that it has questions in the back. So again, this is great for not only me, who's been a Christian for a really long time, but we always can be learning and reminded. So this is just your little encouragement to, if you need to get a children's Bible story book to help you along the way, to help kickstart you back and get you motivated to be in the Word or learn more about the Word if you're a new Christian, have no shame in getting a children's Bible story book. I love using these. Okay, so I told y'all I was in here looking for some summer things, and I was mostly looking for like a beach hat to wear to cover my face and all. I struggle with a lot of melasma on my face, where I have like these dark spots real bad on my face just from sun damage at a younger age, where I was not protecting my face, and that's why I wear a hat a lot too, because I'm trying to protect my face from the sun. Anyway, so I come across this hat and I thought it would be perfect because we are about to go on a Crystal Beach trip. So we have rented a beach house in Crystal Beach, Texas, and that's where we are going. So departure day, I will probably wear this, and I'm sure that if you bought this in Crystal Beach at the big store where they sell a lot of that stuff, I'm sure it was a lot more than the $2.39 or 49 cents that I paid for it. And I always check when I shop for hats. I always, for one, make sure that the bill here is not real like long, like for a man, because I find that they're just not really attractive looking. So I always make sure that I look for a short billed cap. And then I always look to make sure there is not like a ton or just any really nasty makeup residue here, because I know that my hats get like that. And so this had no makeup, nothing like that. It's got the adjustable thing in the back. So I was excited to find that, and I'm going to be thrifting again. And so I want to see if I can find a shirt maybe to kind of match one of these two colors to wear with this on the way down there. So I just thought it was super fun and not very expensive. And we all know that I love my ball caps, so here we go. Okay, so let me tell you the story about this real quick. I was done. I was finished. I was about to leave the Goodwill, and I walked back around front to take a thumbnail picture because I always almost forget to take the thumbnail picture. It's so awkward to do that in there with a million people looking at you like, what are you doing, lady? Are you just full of yourself, like taking your picture with your products? I don't get it. They have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. But anyway, I went back around to take a thumbnail picture, and she rolled out with a cart. And she said, look at this sifter. Isn't this so fun? She said, it's so old. And I said, oh my goodness. I mean, I literally gasped. I said, oh, I said, are you about to put that on the shelf? And she said, yes. And I said, okay, I want it. Look at this, y'all. I cannot even stand it. Look at the green wood handle. And then the wood green knob. Y'all know this has to be old, okay? This thing actually still works. Look at this. I fell in love. It not only does it have the beautiful green color that I love, it was listed for only $4.49. And this is another reason that I still thrift, because I do thrift in Goodwill, excuse me, because I do still find stuff like this. You just never know what you're going to find at the thrift store. And during Christmas, I have a collection of these, not with the green handle, just some vintage and antique sifters like this. And I did a whole vignette with all of my sifters with Christmas trees in them. And so that is going to be great to add to that. However, I am going to go ahead and put this in my kitchen because I love it that much. And I'm going to put some greenery in it. So I will show y'all what that looks like here in just a second. But yeah, I was super, super excited. This was probably my most favorite find of the day. So I was beyond excited about that. And you can see here, you can see the wording. It says 5 cup, 4 cup, like it's written out. And then right here it says Bromwell's measuring sifter guaranteed. And then over here it has like 5 cups, 4 cups, you know, written out. So I will not be using this for cooking, but I thought that this piece was amazing. What do y'all think? Do you love it? Or do you think I'm crazy? Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this evening, going thrifting with me, seeing my thrift haul, and how I am using a couple of these pieces in my home. I must say, I think that the shot glass under the butter mold idea was genius. Thank you so much. We hope y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you back here on Friday with a brand new thrifting video.